We're back. We're back. Now, I just got off a red eye from Hawaii and slept most of the day. I'm full of energy. My brain is empty. I think this is exactly how every coach should show up to media day. Fresh from Hawaii, sunburned, crazy hair. I did shave. I don't think they should be allowed to shave. I think they should look exactly like Jack Donaghy at the beginning of season 5 of 30 Rock. Now, a couple proposals. First up, let's look at dates for the draft, gentlemen. Dates for the draft. Okay. Now, I'm looking at this weekend. I think the first games are here, the week zeros. So I think this is a good night. This is a good night. I'm guessing Doug has a UFC fight. And I'm guessing Doug and Jeff both have early morning meetings here. This is the night I would prefer, but as we all know, Fridays are sex nights in the CFC for those who participate. So I am kind of lasering in on the 20th. So I'm going to propose 2 days here, the 20th and the 22nd, and let's see if we can get a little bit of continuity there. Okay? That's one thing. Now, part 2. How would the draft of loyalty work? Well, here's how it would work. Just for the sake of demonstration, and I can just delete all this. For the sake of demonstration, I have pulled Joel Klatt's post spring ball way too early rankings. And for the sake of this demonstration, we're just going to pretend like we all are subscribing to this ranking, and this is the order of the most desirable teams. And if we did that, here's how it would go. We start the draft. We play Conway Twitty. We play Dixieland Delight. And everybody has a moment of loyalty to save who they want to save. So we look here, number 1 team, Jeff is like, oh, obviously, I want my Ducks. And by the way, you may notice I have ordered the draft in reverse order of standings from last year because we're essentially a keeper league if we do this. So Adam would draft at the beginning of every round. Okay. So Jeff can't keep Notre Dame. Stanley says, give me another year of them Buckeyes. And that just kind of feels right. Stanley with Ohio State. I say, give me one more year of Kirby. I'm on with the Dogs. James wants to roll with the Canes again. Klatt has them at number 6. James says that's good enough for me. He keeps them. Nick does not have a team in the top 7 that we're all pretending we believe in. And of course, Doug has nurtured young Arch and started to see fruit at the end of last year and is ready to guide Arch to the top of the college football mountain. And it's going to be satisfying for all of us to see him ascend, which means only 2 players would pick in round 1. Adam has the first pick, and he gets the number 2 overall team, Notre Dame. And Nick is looking here, and who's that? Muttering on the sideline when he's up 42-3. The Sig. Okay, so that's how round 1 would look. Round 2, play Dolly Parton. We're up on Rocky Top for round 2. And who's got LSU? Oh, Stanley. Stanley's like, I've got LFK. I've got Ohio State. He's good to go. Texas A&M, that was a James joint. Miami and Texas A&M on the same roster just feels right. Doug was running a developmental roster last year, and we just didn't know it. Texas, and USC. And then, of course, similar to Arch Manning, if John Mateer wins the Heisman this year, I cannot live in a world where it doesn't happen on my roster. I think everyone wants to watch me curse John Mateer for another year. And Ole Miss is in the top 14, so let's say Jeff is going to save them in his round 2. Is there anybody Nick wants here? The Michiganders. Okay, so Davis takes the Wolverines. And again, Adam is drafting. Because James could not save A&M and Tech, Adam gets the Fighting Brendan Sorsby's. He's in recovery. He's recovering. We hope he's going to be ready. All right, round 3, play Conway Twitty. Rocky Top. We're going to need to come up with more songs because I like Dixieland Delight, but we need more songs. Okay, so round 3. Does Adam have anybody? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is not funny, this roster we're looking at. Now, in the real world, of course, Adam would loyalty Dabo right here. By the way, I saw when I got out of the airplane, I was like on this escalator in the airport, and I saw this Asian girl kind of looking confused wearing a Clemson hat, and we were on this escalator going down, and I was like, oh, she's probably wondering, where'd they slide? At Clemson, we have slide, Clemson. All right. Oh, man. We do Asian impressions all day. So Adam doesn't have anybody here. We got round 3. Okay, so Penn State, of course, I'm going to follow the CLAT rankings and keep Penn State. Nick gets another year with Simpson in Alabama. Wait, Simpson's gone, isn't he? Nick gets another year with DeBoer, which also just feels right. Nick's team is looking good if we do this. Doug's developmental roster looking pretty good, like USC and BYU. That's not bad. Look at Doug go. Stanley gets his favorite team on the West Coast, the Huskies. He can tell us about how good and underappreciated they are again this year. Let's see. So James lost Texas Tech. Does he have anybody else that he wants? No. So James is going to be picking in round 3. And let's see. Jeff, I think, is also going to be picking in round 3. So that's how round 3 would look. So Adam is going to see what's available, and he is going to take the ponies. Then James is going to say Wildcats. And Jeff is going to take the Iowa Hawkeyes. So anyway, that's how it would go. There's CLAT's top 21. If we all picked according to that, that's how it would go, and so on and so forth. Draft would get interesting towards the end. You guys can just let me know what you think.